So it's been a while since we've had any Spider-Man 2 news, but we recently have had some news about one of the latest updates, and it's actually kind of funny. But somehow in this update, they were able to accidentally break the game that they left in features that were not meant to be left in, and I don't really know how this happens. I can't really think of something like this happening before, but it's really hilarious, and I wanted to dive into it with you guys and what happened in this update. So I'm going to read to you an article from IGN that kind of covers some of the things that happened in this update, and it's really funny and strange, and so let's dive into it. So the article says this, so I'm quoting from it. It says, the recent release of Marvel Spider-Man 2 update appears to have accidentally revealed an upcoming expansion. After the release of the Spider-Man 2 patch, with added New Game Plus, new suits, and more, players discovered they were able to access a development game menu that unlocks settings for items, enemies, and health. Developer Insomniac subsequently issued a warning to players saying those who use the menu could face corrupted save files and trophy progress. But players have also discovered what looks like the entire arc of an upcoming downloadable content called the Beetle villain arc. Here, there are 9 options to choose from, although none work. The Beetle Janice intro, however, reveals just who the Beetle is. Janice Lincoln is the daughter of the superpowered mobster Tombstone, who appears as a reformed villain in Spider-Man 2. In the comics, Janice eventually becomes Beetle, a supervillain who wears a suit of armor to fight the likes of Captain America and Black Widow. Beetle does not appear in the base Spider-Man 2 game, but the Beetle villain arc tallies with the leaks of data stolen from Insomniac. Earlier this year, Spider-Man 2 itself teases Carnage DLC. It's unclear at this point if Insomniac still plans to release this Beetle DLC. Neither Sony nor the developer have issued a comment, although Insomniac has said a fix for the developer menu is on its way. End quote. So with that, essentially what happened was Insomniac released an update for Spider-Man 2, accidentally left the developer menu in, where if you use the touchpad and also press it at the same time, you can log into the menu. And if you know what you're doing, you can do a bunch of different things that can break the game. Now, like they said, the biggest warning is this can totally ruin your save file and corrupt your game, but this unlocked essentially God mode. It unlocked being able to play as Venom in the free roam, being able to play as Mary Jane in the free roam, being able to play as young Peter in the free roam, and that they were able to discover a bunch of different things. You also could sort it out to essentially automatically complete New Game Plus. Like, it was a game-breaking thing that should not have been in this update, and it's just kind of funny to look at because, of course, things like this I don't think I've ever seen happen from a AAA Sony video game, and so it's kind of funny. But the interesting thing there is the DLC, and that it seems like it has confirmed what was in some of the leaks before, that there is going to be a Beetle DLC featuring Tombstone's daughter, and so that's really interesting. I wonder if that'll be coming shortly sometime this year, and they'll release that. I'm really hoping that they release that Carnage DLC at some point. I feel like that's going to be DLC, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope that comes soon, because as much as like Tombstone's daughter is mildly interesting, it's not even remotely close to being as interesting as Carnage or even Chameleon, who made an appearance in Spider-Man 2. But overall, I just think this is really funny. I've never really seen this happen in a game. I've never seen a developer release something like this, and so I want to know if you guys have had the time to check this out. Have you played around with this broken update that allows you to do all kinds of things that you shouldn't do? Also, what the heck, Insomniac? I want to play as Venom in the free roam. Like, I've seen parts where people have been able to kind of break the game to get Venom to do free roam, but in here you can actually just play as Venom in the free roam. Like, that was a feature that the developers have in their arsenal they can just use and do, and I'm like, can you unlock that for us? Can we just have that unlocked and be a part of the game where I can switch to Venom and free roam around as him? I think that would be a ton of fun. And then of course Mary Jane, she's overpowered to the max. So if we can run around as Mary Jane and just fight off those symbiote hordes, that would be absolutely incredible. And I don't understand why the young Peter thing isn't even a skin. That should be a skin that we should be able to have. That seems whatever. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think about this update? Have you been able to get your hands on it and be able to play around with some of the cool things? Did you lose your save file by doing so? Do you think that Beetle update is coming sooner, or is it coming later? And how do you think something like this got past being even sent out to players? I just feel like something like this is so rare and bizarre that it kind of just makes me chuckle. Like, comment, subscribe, all that junk. Let's laugh about this in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.